Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast with Anarchus. I'm here in my house, and I'm so close. So close to finishing my power thing. But first, I've been doing some bee genetics at spawn, and I did this. My ugly room? Still ugly, but look at that. It's not quite done. I have a few bees that that I need to modify that don't have the explorer trait, but I basically did I did the Edenic bee. Oh, huh. Gotta fix that. Did the Edenic bee line, which is cool because now I was able to pull out my tropical, and somewhere in here is an exotic bee. I don't know, it's probably over there, but getting a better honey yield. And I got ooh. And there's more all over the place. But here's the coolest part about all this. I got ooh. I got a real sword, everybody. So that's pretty awesome. I also did some caving with Sicken, and I got like 37 diamond. Finally. So what's cool about that is I was able to upgrade my drill to a diamond drill, and I still have a few diamonds left over in here to do other stuff, which is pretty good. Now you see my inventory? Look at how organized that is. That's because tonight I have a plan. And we're going to do this quick and dirty style. So I've been experimenting. I didn't get enough feedback in the comments, which means I don't want to show you. It's a surprise. I've been messing around, and I was able to take this room and turn it in from a disaster into a really big disaster. I'm really impressed with how messy this has come out. So I was trying a couple of different things for power. I made this diesel generator, which are pretty easy to make for a GregTech machine. And that is powering a bat box. So the efficiency on burning biofuel with a diesel generator is not super great. It outputs 12 EU per tick, but still pretty cool. Basically, being that I have unlimited biomass, got saplings spitting out on the floor. I have 1,024 stacks, and the rest is just getting voided of saplings. So I was playing around with electric engines, and this is a really interesting concept that Sicken had going on, where he put in a circuit board that has like a bunch of soldered tubes in it to make it more efficient so that the engine can output more energy. Although I kind of did an analysis, and it's probably not. It's also very hard to make there's this one intricate board. It doesn't work so well. It's hard to solder. It's buggy. So I decided I'm not going to go with this. I think it's neat though. So, and I did finish wiring up my magmatics, so I do have my own power, but I'm still on town power. Here's the thing. What a mess. I'm going to rip all this out. So tonight, I'm going to go with the biogas engines. I got 2 made already, which isn't enough. And I've got enough stuff in my inventory right now. And I'm going to do this because I know this design and know it works. It works well, actually. So knowing that, I can just pop this together and I don't have to derp around, this is going to work out good. So I got enough to make 11, plus I got 2. So that's 12, and I'll have 1 extra. And I made a bunch of redstone energy cells in advance. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to rip all this crap. I think I'll probably leave the magmatic stuff in place. It shouldn't be in the way. Yeah, I'll rip all this stuff out, and we will have a nice clean start to put in a vertical biogas engine rig that will not produce as much power as we're gonna need, But it'll be a good start. Because, I mean, like, some of these bee machines are like 100 MJs per tick. But I got all these cells. Then we can start a redstone energy cell plant. Not enough. I need more of these. But it's a start, right? Right? Am I right? Okay. So, this drill. Oh man, this drill's so good. It's so good, but it's so bad. Like it's not a precision instrument anymore. It's very easy to break all the things with it. Not complaining. Actually, I guess I am complaining. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna have a 3 high stack at this point. And then what we can do is as we make more biogas engines, because I need some of that. I need some of that copper for making some of the other stuff. Like I had to make a thermionic fabricator. That takes bronze. You know, I need it. I can't use it all. So as we get more copper, I'll put some aside. I'll add more engines to the stack. But we're not gonna do them all in one shot. It's just crazy talk. Can we do that? Is that gonna work? I think that'll work. So we're gonna feed these suckers from this. We're gonna feed this from the side. So okay. Now, one of the things I realized when I was putting in the magmatic engines was it's easier to do a row and flip it. You know, so that it can receive power, than to put in all your engines and then like try to do it at the end. That was a bad idea. I did that already once, and it didn't work out so good. Now, one of the cool things too about this that I've learned from playing the Mome Pack is that I found a way to make these things run all the time. With 1 bucket of lava, never need to refill it. But we do have plenty of lava nearby, if for some reason they stall. But I will probably do that wiring off camera and just show it to you guys. Unless you'd like to see me place redstone. Which I can do. If you guys want to see more redstone, you know, architecture, I'm not good at it, but I do get by. You can just let me know in the comments, and then I'll record more of that. So there's a start. Actually, I ended up going lower than I planned. That's okay. So we've got 12. So we got each row hold. So we need 2 more rows. 2 more rows would get us up to 20. I think we're gonna probably do several of these for some reason. All right, so that's a good start. Okay, next thing we need to do is put in the red wire cable. And then we need to... Actually, you know what? The next thing we should do is probably put in the fuel. So I've got 19 liquiducts. We'll do the same kind of layout. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's reverse it. And then over here, we'll probably have to take out another layer of stone so we can get underneath. Yeah, I mean, I debated, and you know what? I think I am going to use lava more. When I was working on making the Edenic bees, I had to make the Sinister bee and the Frugal bee, and during that process, I got a demonic drone, and it made me think, yeah, you know what? I should probably do the demonic line. I'll get glowstone. I think I need them for other bees as well. But also, I can get lava, basically, from those guys. Like phosphor. Anyway, and then that, you know, with a squeezer or whatever, I think it's a squeezer or a centrifuge, I can turn that into lava, which is like free energy. So I think it'll be worth keeping the magmatic system around, even though I've barely used it at all. Which is kind of funny. Now, eventually I want to redo all my redstone wires with this iron-based stuff. It looks so nice. Look at that. trying to make it like steampunk, right? We'll go up to the max height. Now, both of these structures need to... Oh, I so want to replace that. Both of these structures actually need to connect to the same redstone energy cell, which is going to be the buffer. So I think placing this right in the middle... yeah, it was here. So if we put it... I don't know. Here? And then... No, you know what? It's probably better right up here. See, this is going to be in the way. There we go. Is that going to leave us enough space to put in a... Yeah, battery plant will fit there. Okay. Alright, now all these wires have to be re-architected slightly. Now, I don't know how much I showed of the wiring on what I had set up here with this red wire buffer thingy majiggy wiggy. That's okay. So this will give me a chance to kind of show you guys what I did originally. I'm gonna try to make this symmetrical looking, and then later when I change the wire out, it'll look pretty cool. Okay, so these, yeah, this has got to come out. You got to come out, my friend. We're gonna move you. You're just in the way. I don't really know. I mean, you're gonna have to come into these engines here anyway. I think we're gonna bring that down. And then we can probably hook the still up down here. Let's see here. Liquiduct. I'm all over the place with this. We might as well finish the liquiduct pipes. Come on. No. Right there. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's not really ideal, but whatever. Whatever. Alright, so let's bring this down. I'm gonna cut right through here. Where's my drill? So I don't know. Has anybody who's watching this, have you guys used much biogas, honey-based biogas systems? Is there a better way to do this? Why will these not connect? There we go. Derp. Because if you have a better design than what I'm about to show you, please share it. I'd love to see it. Be kind of cool. You know what? Let's not do it that way. This actually was not what I wanted to do at all. What's wrong with you? There we go. Kind of like the redstone stuff at the top. And then, I don't know. There's no real good way to do these pipes, you know? It's like, when you're working with these odd kind of shapes, it just never works out. So that'll fill those 2 rows. This'll fill those 2 rows. So that's good. You definitely need to put a torch back, or we're going to have problems. Put that there. Alright, frame rate. Stop being derpy. Okay, so these suckers should be filling up. Yep. So we're going to basically have to put, we're going to put 1 bucket in each. I'll do that off camera. So the next thing we need to do, this buffer here, we're never going to pull this out. So, unlike the other ones, we can kind of use them as batteries and bring them around the base as we see fit. So we're going to put... Oh, crap. Yeah, that's okay. This is going to get moved, right? This still's going to get moved. Let me take that switch out. I'm stuck! There we go. So, I made an autarkic... No, sorry. Just a regular iron ore gate. So, all we do... You know what? That should be on the other side. Actually, and it should be in my inventory. Probably not on the floor like that. Normally I do all this stuff off camera because as you can see, like, and I even have this planned out, and I'm still kind of derping around a lot. So I usually do all this stuff off camera, but I thought, I don't know, maybe it'd be interesting for people. You could try to follow this as a tutorial, I suppose. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to say, wait, can store energy, output a redstone signal. And see, it's already on, right? Because it can. And then what we do is we just bring these up, like so. Okay, now the magmatics are automatically going to fire because they're still wired up. Although I did turn the lava pump off because we're not going to need them very, very shortly. So I'm just kind of using like whatever's in their reserve tank. So that's going to start charging up the energy cell right away. No, it's not. That's not got a line to it, so it's not going to do anything. So we got to finish that. We need our energy conduit to actually run to this thing. And quick. They don't explode, but we're kind of just burning off that energy and wasting it. So I think this is the part where I'm going to pop the still. Ugh. And then we got to have like that. Not like that. What is wrong with you today? Like that. Okay. So red is output, blue is input. So that should be getting a charge. Yes, it is. And ditto with this. That looks cool. Look at that. Woof. That is super cool. Now these things still are not on because they need the lava. But I believe as soon as they get that, they will turn on. And we have to probably put in... that should be good. Should be good. They'll run. When this thing's full, they'll just turn off because the redstone... Oh, now I know what it is. Same thing I did for the magmatics. I got to set all these guys to... Oh, they don't have that setting. The magmatics have the redstone toggleable settings. These guys don't. Alright. Let me take a break. I'm going to fill these guys up with lava and then puzzle over how I'm going to get them to turn on and off the way I want them to. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back. Okay, so the engines are all loaded up with lava. Actually, everything was running, and this thing's full. So now that it's full, it's not outputting a redstone signal anymore, and everything turned off, including the biogas engines. Even though there's no controls in them, I guess that's the way they work. Redstone engine, or redstone signal on, and they run, and if there's no redstone signal, they turn off. I think that's going to work okay. I'm not sure. I think this is going to burn extra lava because now they're going to have to heat up. So I have to look into that. I think I'm better off starving them for gas and trying to keep them running. I don't know. I'll have to play with that. I don't want to waste it, but I don't have to pump lava into them all the time. So I'm going to have to think about that. So I'm pretty sure they've cooled down now, which kind of sucks. Anyway, next step. We'll work on that. Next step is putting in the battery plant. So the battery plant, pretty simple. We're just gonna flip that so that it's outputting. I'm gonna put it into this wall, but I've got to go up a little higher than this. So let's just pop that for now. And once we have the battery system in place, and you know what, I'm tired of flying around here. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I'll just put some. I think I might go glass. I might use those glass viewer blocks for this room just so I can see what's running. For now, I just want a little platform to stand on. So, coming up, at least 2 blocks. And then what you want to do, you know what, let's go 3. I have 6. And because I like symmetry. Actually, let's not do it that way. let's do it this way. So we would have 1. I'm not saying there's a lot of lag, but there's some lag. Man, so that's going to go into that. Will that work? It's probably already getting power. Yeah, it is. Okay. There's a couple of different ways we can do this. This is a simple way, but I'd have to go 6 tall for this. And I don't know if, like, that one's going to be charging. Is this one drawing from the one below it? Doesn't look like it. It's just kind of getting whatever leftover power is available to it. I don't think they pull from the sides. I think they have to have conduit pipe. But what you can do, if you want to extend your battery plant, like, and have another, you can do another row, but then you have to have 2 pipes in between, so that you can have an input and an output. So for now, I think we're going to go this way, because it's simple. And I mean, I really, you know, that's all I have. I have 6. There we go. And then on the other side, and what I can do later if I want is I can put another row here, and another row here. And then, you know, I just toggle these as outputs. Right now, that would be transferring output to this one. When they're all outputs, oops, I won't have that problem. And then right in the middle, roughly, so I can walk under it, put in a piece of conduit pipe. Man, nobody's going to see that. And that's it. That's basically everything I need for my starter power system. So those guys should have kicked on. They're warming up. Yeah, they're warming up. Huh. See, there they go. Yeah, so that's going to burn the lava, so I've got to figure that out. I mean, I don't think I want this thing running all the time. I had on the Moam Pack, I had figured out a way to keep them always running. Oh yeah, it was I cut the fuel supply, and then they would stop running, but they would stay hot. That's what I have to do. So what I need to figure out a way to take this redstone signal. See, this is intermittently turning on and off because this guy here is full. He fills up. So these are not... Oh, this is the problem right here. There we go. There we go. Now that should fill these guys up a little faster. I guess you could say this is a bottleneck, but I need one at the very bottom to feed the others. So I'll have to play around maybe with the design. I don't want this constantly turning on and off. This guy should get drained fast. So far that's not really happening. Okay, one quick change, and I put a floor in. Here's what I did. And this place is still pretty congested. It's quite funny. What I did was I actually rerouted the cable, the power cable, that was connected to the engine stack right here, and connecting to the buffer. So instead of sending the redstone signal directly to the engines, I diverted it. Now it goes down to the tank in place of a lever and to the valve. And so basically what happens now is that when the buffer's full, the redstone signal stops, which turns the valve off, which cuts the gas. The gas just comes in down here now. Make it a little cleaner on the inside. The only thing is that the engines end up storing, you know, three full tanks plus this of biomass, and they have to burn that before they turn off. So it is a bit wasteful, which is not so great. I think what I'll have to do for that is put in probably a larger buffer. So instead of having one redstone energy cell, it'll be a series, most likely. Of course, I'm really short for... I don't have a lot of space here for that, so I'm not really sure where I'll put that. I suppose yeah, I'll have to work on that. So it's a bit wasteful as it stands now, but I do have a lot of biomass. But this is the basic design. Again, I might even just end up moving that temporarily up there. I have to figure out one engine's worth of fuel, how much energy that will actually output, and do some math to see how large a buffer I need. Like, for instance, it could be that this full stack worth of engines with full of biomass fills this entire battery plant as it stands now. So if that's the case, then I'll have to move that sensor up to the very, well, close to the top, because these won't turn off until, you know, all that energy's burned, which means the rest of these will fill up. Still, it's a good design, and I'm happy with it overall, so that's going to work well. These things are still hot, so as soon as these suckers need energy, or as soon as the plant needs energy, they'll start pumping fuel and they'll kick back on. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is a pretty eco-friendly honey-based power system, and we're doing well. We've got lots of honey, lots of biomass, probably still have 1,024 stacks of saplings. I also want to do an apple juice backup system, or a supplementary system, for when I run out of honey. Think about it. I mean, look at the quantity of apples and saplings I have. It's just mind-boggling. So I just have to figure out where the heck I'm going to put another tank, and probably get that set up. Of course, it'll need a dedicated set of... Well, it'll need its own squeezer and all that. And anyway, that'll be fun. So if you like the series, let me know in the comments below. Or even better, give me a thumbs up. Helps a lot. Lets me know that people are interested in what I'm recording. And motivates me to make more. And I'll see you guys again next time.